Hey guys, how's it going? I just started up this channel and I figured I'd kind of give a little rundown on what my ideas are for it and tell you a little bit about myself and you know which direction I kind of plan on taking this thing. Um, I mostly want to do digital multimeter repair. I kind of fell into this because I really don't like paying a lot of money for really nice meters. I mean, I've got a 87.5 here, and this is right now is the best meter I've got. But you can't just have one. So this is one of the first little projects I did here. Is this 83? It's actually the Mac version of it. Um, Found it on eBay. It was actually listed as for parts are not working. But when I got it, the only problem it had was fuses blown, and the display was dim, which they already got some really good videos on YouTube on fixes for this. You have a few different options. Maybe one day I'll kind of go through that about what I did with it. But I kind of had a lot of fun with it and figured, hey, you know, this is a good way to get, mid-range to high-end multimeters for really cheap. So I figured I'd kind of make that a channel. I haven't really seen anything on YouTube that really focuses on doing these kind of things. This is a Tektronix DMM870, which I did a couple little jobs on, and we'll go through that one later. Um, but I've only recently really gotten, more focused on electronics as a hobby. So I'm still learning, and I'm hoping that people that watch this could help me learn, and maybe I can help y'all learn, and you know, give y'all a chance to see my mistakes, my failures, because a lot of the way that I've learned is either from YouTube, which kind of inspired this channel a little bit, and also because I really want to learn more. And it's really difficult for me to learn without doing. So I figured if I'm going to do, I may as well film it. So, I mean, there's also another big reason that I'm doing this is because I have horrible social anxiety. It takes a lot just for me to do this, to film myself. So I'm hoping that kind of doing this will get me a little bit more over that, because I'd really like to not be held back by not being able to talk to people in public. I mean, right now I'm not really taking this apart to show you anything. I just kind of am fidgeting more or less. But uh, other than the electronics, the actual pairs of DMMs, I want to kind of review some of the tools that I use, some of the things I like, don't like. I'm hoping to get more equipment to review. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of my setup later on. Probably not going to be a whole lot of electronics builds on here because, well, right now I really suck at it. Maybe, maybe later as I learn, that'll be something we'll do. But for now, probably won't be, because really I'm no good at it at all. But I do really like digital multimeters, specifically handheld. May get into more of the bench type models. I really want to get a 5.5 digit just to help with confirming measurements on the 4.5, 3.5 digit meters. But that will probably be more of a I'll review one whenever I get it rather than repair one, because I'm not sure if I'm up to that yet, or maybe I'm up to it and don't realize it. But kind of tell you a little bit more about myself. For my real job, I am basically a jack of all trades. I get to do all sorts of industrial type applications with not really electronics. That's more of just the hobby line. But I do a lot of industrial maintenance. A lot of hydraulics, a lot of commercial electric type stuff, pneumatics and all. We do get into some CNC control. We have some machines that have some really cool stuff. I'll probably do a little show on that later on if this channel kind of picks up some. And also the biggest part of my job, the part that actually really I think lets them keep me around, is that I design testing systems for various types of equipment, mainly focusing a lot on offshore equipment that gets lifted. You know, I simulate real world load testing, things like that. I do a few sort of hydraulically actuated type stuff, but mostly it's load testing systems, which I put a lot of that on Instagram if you're interested. My username on that is VOLFB59 if you want to check it out. But if you want to see more of the electronics, I'm going to try to do that more on YouTube. Some of the projects that we're going to have coming up, we'll kind of go through some of these meters, show you things I like, don't like about them. Maybe I'll do a lineup of all the meters I have and show you what I use them for, if it's a specific purpose or things like that. We may hopefully get some free stuff to review. Also, I will just show you kind of stuff that I have that I use. I think I already said that. And we'll learn a lot, hopefully. So, if you're interested, keep watching. If not, okay, bye.